Hey, chickadees. We're going to start off today with doing a little bit of our calendar time and some math time to get you guys ready. I did send an email out to your parents about doing math in iReady, which is super exciting. It's a lot of the stuff that we do in the classroom with our math tubs and things. So if they have any questions, they can email me or send a remind message. But let's look at our calendar today. Okay, so today is Wednesday, March 25th. You can see all these days. I just went in and typed them. We usually write them, I know, but let's look at the number 25, and I want you to put your magic pencil finger in the air, and let's trace the numerals for 2, and then let's do our 5 down, around, put on a hat for March 25th. Okay, now the weather graph. I'm doing this a day before you're actually seeing it. So right now it's actually rainy. It is supposed to be sunny tomorrow, though. I watched the weather this morning and Lainey Pope said it was going to be sunny. So hopefully you guys will get to go out to play. Ask mom or dad to give you some extra recess time today if it's sunny. Now, this number right here, 8, make an S and close the gate. That's how many days we've been doing our school from home. So let's see how many days we've been in school. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that gets us to 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130. That gets us to 130 days of school. And the days of school that we're doing school from home, that works out too. That counts as days of school for us. So that puts us at 130 days of school. Now let's do a little subtracting here. Okay, so we're going to start with this many before we subtract. So let's act like we're doing this in our day book. And let's do 8 counters. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we always start with our biggest number when we subtract. That's the total, how many we're starting with. Okay, now let's take this many away. Let's act like we're doing this in our day book today. Okay, let's cross out 3. 8 minus 3 or 8, take away 3. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I want you to look and see if you can figure out how many. How many are left when we subtract. Remember, the answer when we subtract is called the difference. So if we take 3 away, we started with 8. 8 minus 3 or 8 take away 3. Let's count and see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 minus 3 is 5. Now let's look back at our equation and let's say the whole thing together. 8 minus 3 equals 5. Hey guys, let's take a look at our morning message for today. All right, show me where to start reading. Where do I start? Good. Do you see that our sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a period? And then each sentence has a space in between your words. And when I read your journals that you've been writing, I'm going to be looking for those same things, a capital letter, a period, and spaces in between your words. Now, okay, so show me where to start reading. We start right here, and then we go this way, and then the period tells us to stop, and then we start at the next sentence, right? Okay, and we just keep going, and then we go here until we see the last period, and that shows us where to stop. Okay, now let's go, and I want you to point to each word as we read today. Today's date is March 20. Oh, I said 4th, but today's March 25th. Today's date is March 25th. The weather outside is sunny. Today we will learn more about the letter. Okay, we're learning more. Now we've turned all of our letters over. I know you can picture our wall at school that has all of our letters on there. And we've turned them all over and learned all the sounds. And today we're going to learn more about some of our vowels. So let's see which letter we're going to learn more about. Now I want you to go for a hunt around my screen. I know you guys have super, super good eyes. I want you to look and see if you can see what letter we're going to learn more about. Can you find it? Where is it? Today we're learning more about the letter A, and there's our capital A and our lowercase a. So we already know about our short vowels, and on our card at school, it's Pam the lamb. And remember, she says ah, ah, ah. Just like the letter A, the short vowel sound is A, like in cat, k, at. That's the middle sound, ah, cat. In jam, ah, you hear ah in jam and apple. You hear ah, the short vowel sounds in all those words. Now we're going to talk about some long vowels, okay? And our long vowel, A, says its name. A, like apron and ape and game and baby. And we've already talked a little bit about how the magic E makes the vowel say its name. And that is a long vowel where the vowel says its name. A, game, baby, ape, and apron. Apron, ape, game, and baby all have the A sound, and it's different from the A sound in apple, ant, cat, and jam. Those are different sounds. I have a little poem for us. Here's our Pam the lamb. Now we have a different sound to add to the A. A is my name, two sounds I make. Short A in lamb, long A in cake. So do you hear the difference? Lamb, cake have two different sounds for the A. Now let's look at some of our long vowel words. And if you were at school, I would get you to write this on the board, but we're just going to type it now so that you can see it. Oh, let's see. Get bigger. Okay. Now, oh. Now let's look. Let's put our A right here. Oh, come on. Oh, it goes behind it. I see what the deal is. Okay, so let's see. Let me move this to the back for you. Sorry, guys. Order. Okay, so let's just do this. Ache has the A sound. Ape has the A sound. We can do it like this. Order. Reorder, bring different. All right. Ache, ape, rake, and cage all have the A sound in them. All right, let's listen for long A, and let's do this like we do at school. If you hear the A sound, I want you to make it A, and if you don't hear the A sound, we're going to be silent. Okay, let's see. Start with A, A, trap, Adam, no, apple, no, April, yes, I do hear it in April, ache, I do hear it in ache. Good job. All right, this is for the, I went too fast. This is for writing the number 0, and I want you to pick up your magic pencil finger. Since I don't have my pen, it's kind of hard for me to write, so I will just trace it with my mouse, and then I want you to trace it with your finger. Okay, so here's our 0. Here we go, there's 1. So you start at the top and go from the top to the bottom, just like that. And here's our 0. 0, 0, yeah. 0, good job. Okay, we're gonna do it. Okay, now let's do some sight words. Are you ready? Up, 4, but, on, him, can, his, as, have, to, at, am, we, of, had, you, a, in, and, go, I, has, the, see, he, and that's it. All right, let's make some words really quick, okay? Let's start with this one. Let's say all the sounds. K, a, t. What word do we have? K, at, cat. All right, let's just change the first sound. We still have the at the end, at. Now let's say b, at. What word is that? Bat. Good. Okay, now let's change the letter again. I'll just have to put it over here. Let's change the letter again to let's see, where's my at. What word is that? Mat. Good. Okay, let's change the beginning sound again to at. What word is that? At. Fat. All right, we're going to keep our short A, but we're going to change and let's see, here we go. Man, good. Now let's change the beginning sound to and what word do we have? Fan. Now let's read all the words that we just practiced. Cat, bat, mat, fat, man, fan. Hey guys, I've got a story that I found in some of my math books, and it's called Everybody Counts. Everybody Counts. And it's by Stuart Murphy, and it's illustrated by Fiona Dunbar. I want you to look at the title page and see if you see anything that you can count. Do you see some kittens that you can count? 1, 2, 3. And we've got 2 friends, 1, 2, that we can count. Okay. Everybody counts. Everybody counts. When I wake up feeling lonely, crummy, yucky, very sad. I count up all my buddies, and I'm happy, cheery, glad. I count my little hamster that I hold in my big hand. Can you see the hamster? How many hamsters? Just one. And I count my older sisters who play trumpets in a band. So how many sisters does she have? She has 2 sisters. I count my cousin's kittens who always like to play. Those were the ones that we saw in the front. 1, 2, 3. And the people in the store that I see every day, that I visit every day. Look at the people. 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the store. I count my next door neighbors who put pennies in my bank. Oh, that's super nice. How many next door neighbors does she have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see them? Oh, there's one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if each neighbor put a penny, how many pennies would she have? 5 5 neighbors and 5 pennies. I count my slinky fish in their bubbly, bubbly tank. And I count my aunts and uncles who visit in their cars. There's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all my favorite playmates who like to stare at stars. 8. Can you count in a circle? Let's see, let me get it to where you can see that page really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we don't want to count him again because we already counted him. I count my special friends in the stories that I have read. 9 of her favorite books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I see my favorite book right there, Harry the Dirty Dog. I need to read that one to you guys. And my cuddly teddy bears who snuggle in my bed. 10. That's a lot of bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you see the little one right there? He's so tiny. Look, where did he go? Right there. Just a little tiny one. I'm a very lucky person, as anyone can see. My buddies can be counted, and they can always count on me. So let's go back and see all the buddies she had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we have lots of buddies in our class that we're missing, and we can always count on them. I can't wait to see you guys again. Hey guys, now that we read our story, Everybody Counts, I've got a few little activities for us to do. We've got some words to count syllables and count all the sounds in, and then we've got a little math problem that we're going to do at the end. Okay, so the first thing I want us to do is count syllables that you hear in words. And remember how Miss Etheridge usually puts my hand under my chin and I see how many times my mouth moves to count the syllables? You can do that, or you can clap to see the syllables. Okay, so let's do buddy. Buddy. How many syllables is that? Buddy. That's 2. Happy. Happy. How many is that? Happy. 2. Hamster. 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 2. Band. 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 That's 1. Let's do kittens. 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 2 syllables. Neighbors. 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 That's 2. And let's do like. 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 That's 1. Now, let's count all the sound, or let's say all the sounds that we hear in words. You know how Miss Etheridge shows you how to do the roller coaster where we do the beginning and the middle and the ending sound? I'm doing that right now. I want you to do that too as we say all the sounds that we hear in words. Okay, let's start with big. Let's say all the sounds in big. 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 Car. Car. At. Bears. Bears. Bed. Ed. See. Me. Good job. I hope you did your roller coaster with me. Okay, now you can see my screen. I can get rid of my words so you don't have to look at those. I've got a little problem for us to do. Now you see that this problem is going to have 3 add-ins, and then we're going to find the total. And this is a problem kind of like what we had in our story, Everybody Counts. Okay, so If Miss Etheridge was sad and wanted to feel happy again, I would just think of all of my buddies that I have. So in my house, I have three human buddies. That's me and Guy and Allison. So that's our three human buddies. Okay, so that's the first counter. So we'll see 1, 2, 3. That's our first add in. So here's our 3. That's going to be the first one. Okay, now in my house, I have one dog, Roxy. So here's our one counter. I don't even have to get another one. There's one counter for Roxy. She's my one pet buddy in my house. And then I'm going to count my neighbors who are my friends, Mr. Steve and Miss Lori. So 1, 2. I've got 2 friends that live next door. So here's 2 for them. So here's my 3 human buddies, my 3 family members, my 1 pet, and my 2 neighbors. And let's count to see how many people or buddies Miss Etheridge has. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a total of 6 buddies. And I know I have way more buddies because I know you guys are all my buddies. And I want you to think about all your buddies and count them up so that you can feel happy if you start feeling sad. But I cannot wait to see you guys, and I'll talk to you later.